Hey, Derrick.
Hey, Mark.
That's a really nice shirt you got on.
Gotta support my man that made me famous.
You're famous. I met you from watching an NBC piece on you live streaming from this tent community.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. I've been really busy. A lot of support from invisible people. It's been an incredible ride in the year that I've been on invisible people. It's the amount of people and viewers and people interested in what I'm doing and what I'm bringing to Oakland as the future mayor is been incredible. People are responding really well. I'm getting a lot of attention for my
So let me stop. You just went off on the races.
Okay.
You're right? So we're here in Oakland.
Yes,
You're back homeless.
I'm back homeless.
So you weren't homeless for a bit,
And
but
then
now
I got
you're
home.
back.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. I love you like a brother,
Yeah.
and it bothers me that you're back sleeping outside. Well, this is like the second week?
This is, I've completed one full week. I'm in my second week right now, actually returning to the street.
And it was like a year ago, almost to the day, that we first met each other.
Right.
I mean, that we first did this recording.
Right, exactly.
And now you're back outside. Many of you people know you from the live streams we do on Sunday night.
Right.
You're back outside, and I remember, checking on you the next day, the first night after you slept here, and the rats kept you up all night.
Oh, it was incredible, the amount of rats. There wasn't any quiet place. Everything was moving in my place. I set out 24 blocks of bait. All 24 blocks.
Blocks of rat poison.
Rat poison. All 24 blocks were gone in 3 hours. 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
That tells you how infested this area was.
Yeah.
But it's been quiet since.
I sure hope the wind noise isn't. It's getting windy.
Yeah.
So it's been a year. Fill us in. What's been happening?
In that year, I got into housing, not through the program that I had signed up with, but through a friend who gave me housing for a year. Our original agreement was only for 30 days, but he gave me a full year. After a year had passed, I still hadn't been able to secure any kind of permanent housing through any of the agencies here in Oakland. And so I had to just step forward and start creating my own type of housing. And by doing that, I joined different agencies here in Oakland.
Yeah, so let's stop, because when your last video, you were supposed to go into housing.
Right.
And there was a fundraiser.
Right.
But that place was breaking the law.
Yeah.
I mean, it was even in news media.
It was all over the media that we still haven't found the money, and there were
the money that they were using to house people.
To house people, all $100 million in 3 months disappeared, and it's impossible to spend $100 million on housing seniors. It was a brand new program. In only 3 months, they claimed they burned through $100 million, which is impossible.
Oh my gosh.
And so I never received the housing. The agency is in a lot of trouble right now. So there's a lot of investigations, a lot of auditing going on with that agency. So they're not off the hook, but I still didn't get housing. I was harmed. And when I did get into housing with a friend, it was through his generosity. He didn't charge me anything, but I still had to pay my way, with cable, with food, with all the living things that I need, like clothes and the sheets and towels and everything else. So that's where the money went to. The whole time I was trying to find housing, and here in Oakland, unfortunately, there's so many crooked agencies, and we get our hopes up, and when the day comes, we even fill out the paperwork and hand it to them, and then we end up getting lost in the cracks, or something falls through. Mine fell through. Several other folks here in this camp, we were all part of the same group, and we all lost our housing at the same time through this scam. And so we all had to scramble for housing.
So for last year, well, you've been doing this longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically doing outreach. You're
Right.
working for a bunch of different committees.
Right.
I mean, a bunch of different agencies. You're on a bunch of different committees. You're going out helping other homeless people, getting them. We met two today that you helped get into an RV park.
Right.
I've walked around with you to different camps where you're helping the people there. You're basically, I hope somebody's paying you for this.
Nope, nobody's paying me. I don't get a dime for this from city or county or any agency. It's just me.
So why? Why are you out here? Why are you back homeless? Why are you walking around spending your days helping homeless people? And I know the answer because I do it.
Yeah, I mean, it just hurts my heart to see people having to live like this, and myself, living like this. It's a horrible experience that nobody should ever go through. It's sad, it's depressing, it's undignified, and I try to bring some sort of hope to the folks here by getting them into the safe RV parks, the safe trailer parks. We're also working with some other agencies right now, establishing some new housing through California's new Project Home Key. And the project that I'm working on right now here in Oakland is rolling into Project Home Key with the state of California. It's a 20-acre site close by. It was originally in the first plan that I submitted was a 1.3 not to exceed budget with 100 tiny homes on site. And all the tiny homes have sewer, electric, garbage, everything. It's a real home, not a shed.
So they have bathrooms.
These have bathrooms, these have showers, these have cooktops, sinks.
So you're working on a deal for 100 cabins, tiny homes that have bathrooms.
Right.
So to help 100 people.
To help, we're hoping that in each of the tiny homes we house at least 2 people. We want families and couples. Singles, we're going to be doing a different project, but this one here, to begin with we expanded from 100 homes, which was the original plan, to now 350 homes on that plan. So we've more than tripled the size by moving from a county project to now a state project.
So you're still running for mayor.
Still running for mayor.
Okay. How's that going?
That is doing incredibly well. I'm getting a lot of attention, a lot of worldwide views, a lot of compliments. Oakland is really starting to see me and starting to understand what I'm doing and bringing to Oakland, and it changes the dynamics here in Oakland.
Yeah. So will there be a tiny home for you in this village?
Yes, there's going to be a tiny home for me.
I want you out of homelessness.
I want myself out of homeless too. But by helping the many others out of homelessness, I also help myself. So it's all a big circle, and it all comes back. I help people, and my assistance helping people circles back to help me. But by helping other people first, then I can get and secure housing.
Now, after your Invisible People video, you had every week you're emailing me. There's a new documentary. There's new something. All kinds of people reached out to you.
Yes, there's. It's been constant. I get a lot of folks reaching out for helping me, wanting to assist with my mayoral campaigns, assist with the tiny home projects. I'm also having a lot of folks here who just want to be involved with something to help out, and that's great. I love that, and that's what this is about. We all reaching out to help each other.
So I know on your last video we put your Facebook page. Is that still where you want people to contact you?
Yes, that's still the same place.
Yeah, if it changes, let me know. We'll change it for you.
Yeah.
Tell me about, has homelessness changed here in Oakland at all in the last year?
Yeah, homelessness has gotten really out of control here, because right now, since COVID hit, we're seeing more families being evicted, unfortunately, illegally evicted, even with the shelter in place. These are still going on, and we're seeing more people here in the tiny crevices, the places where most people aren't going to be. They're starting to show up, and we're starting to see large groups. We're starting to see families with children. It's really scary what we're starting to see here in Oakland and how it's changed in just the last year.
Now, last week, actually a week ago today, we rented a car, went driving around, and you're wanting to point me out to tent camps. Now,
Right.
I see tent camps all the time. So I was like, Derrick, I see tent camps all the time. And we went driving around, and it really affected me afterwards. Not that there was any different than the tent camps I see in LA or in other cities. But right now, they're saying 21 million. I saw another report, 28 million families and individuals are at risk of being evicted. And what
scary.
I saw here, because the effects of COVID is brand new. So yes, you're seeing some of it. But the tent camps that you see here in Oakland are because of the cities and the states and the country's inability to fight homelessness in the past, before COVID.
Right.
So I can't imagine what it's going to be like if millions of people get evicted.
Oh, it's going to be horrendous. If any of that comes remotely true, this whole street will be filled, as will hundreds of streets across America. That's scary. And then who's going to be able to recover from that with so many displaced people?
We can't handle what we have now.
Yeah, we're already we're scratching our heads trying to figure out how to fix things, and we can't. And then if you add up to 28 million evicted people to that formula, oh my God.
Well, I don't think it'll be 28 million, a lot of people end up homeless, and they get out of homeless quickly when there's a good economy.
Right, when there's some.
But right now, even a couple of 100,000, and it could be millions, is really, really
That's a
concerning.
scary number.
Yeah.
That's a very scary number, because here in Oakland, we have well over 8,000 homeless people that we know for sure. And since everything's hit, Oakland shut down. There's literally no work. There's no work. So many businesses are going out of business right now. Yesterday I was reading 400 restaurants right here in the Bay Area. The San Francisco region has closed.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. A lot of people, because they can't afford to live in San Francisco, come here, even though it's expensive here. So they work over there, and those jobs are
going away.
Yeah. And the post you shared was not just that those restaurants are closed; they're closing permanently.
Right. They're closed for good.
Right.
And some of those restaurants have been around for 100 years in around the Bay Area. Some of these are very old, long-standing restaurants that mean a lot to generations of families here, and they're gone now.
And the jobs are gone.
Jobs are gone. Who knows what the future's going to hold for us in terms of the economy, housing, just life in general. It's so different.
But let's end on a positive note.
Sure.
Because I believe there's always hope. So tell me about a couple people you've helped.
Well, I'm really proud of Gina and Rachel Shook,
who I met today.
You met today. Gina and Rachel are going into permanent housing this coming week, so I'm really excited for them, and they're real happy. Then we had Kim and B, who are also on the list to get housing in about 2 weeks. So they're going to be finally off the streets and can tear off that homeless label, because now they're going to be back in a house of their own that they can call their own with their own keys.
So we can end homelessness. We know how. We just
need to do it.
Public and political will to do it.
Right. We need the will to do it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the will to do it.
Any last words?
I don't think I do.
So this is coming. Have you pre-thought about the question?
Yeah.
You did. So you got 3 wishes for me?
The 3 wishes. My wishes still are housing, and more housing.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me and putting up with me today and last weekend.
Well, it's been a great time having you here, Mark. I've enjoyed your company, and I enjoy doing these features and the films and the videos. It's just been fun. And exciting. It's something that I've never done.
We've had a lot go wrong.
We've had plenty of those.
But nothing goes as planned. Blesses the flexible, but hanging out with you is fun.
Yes.
It's always fun.
It's always a great pleasure having you, Mark.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.